Welcome back to the Stock Scoop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mickey D, your host. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much. The Scoop is for your education, your entertainment, and your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. Read my books. You can go to Amazon.com, you can go to your local bookstore, you can order them. I'll have some links for you at the bottom. All that good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we want to talk about something I want to follow up from last week. I told you the uranium stocks were bottoming, right? It was showing, some of them were showing textbook bottoming patterns. And usually there hasn't been a V-shape recovery here. It's been slow with uranium. So, but they're on the verge right now. And I'm going to show you the charts. They're on the verge now of a breakout in I would say a little soft, maybe midterm type. Maybe we can judge it more after maybe about 30 days or so. But we're right on the edge. And for years and years and years, this is how I make my money. See, I get those stocks early, those quality stocks early in a trend, and those stocks tend to go up. That's how I get paid, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I want you to get paid. Because in order to beat Wall Street, and Wall Street will hammer you down, but in order to beat Wall Street, you have to be in these trends early. And what better than the candlesticks? What better than keeping your eye on the charts and looking at the movie? We'll take a look at the movie and the crossover. We'll take a look at all that here in a second. But as you know, uranium is it's up and down, up and down, up and down. But through the years, we made a killing in the '04 to '07 uranium bull market. uh, Denison Mines for me did exceptionally well. Denison Mines went to a teenager. I sold it as a teenager from these low levels right now. And these baby knockouts have the ability to knock out the competition. And these baby knockouts I'm going to show you in uranium right now, they're inexpensive right now, but they can blow up anytime, ladies and gentlemen, because what's going on right now. Russia has said no. The back door to uranium with China is closed. Everybody's closing off. It's going to be the U.S. and we're going to our home. Us in Canada. Don't leave us out, Canada. Don't leave us out. We love you, friends down south in Mexico. We love you. We love you. But that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, right now. We've got potentially these prices really going, really, really exploding. Let's take a look at the charts and take a look at what one of our subscribers said about the channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, like, share, subscribe here. I did a video. Pound that like button. Pound that like button. This right here is unsatisfactory, guys. You see what I'm looking at. And this right here, even in a new system, this is unsat. Starting over, of course, everybody got to start over. And, what have you. 87 views. I'll keep pushing, but that's very discouraging. Gold to silver ratio hits 100, but what does this mean for your money? That was a video last week that I did yesterday. It says yesterday, a couple days ago. What have you? But I think this is the problem, though. This is a stargazer. He puts it right here. Great show, Sir Mickey. Something majorly changed with YouTube. I used to get 3 to 4 notifications a day. Now he's YouTube. Listen to YouTube. Now he's getting 40 to 60 a day, and your videos are getting lost in the mix. That's what he's telling me. Videos are getting lost in the mix. It's really strange. Also notice that every day or two, they'll change the picture of your video, but the video is the same. So sometimes I think you put up a new video and it's 3 days old, and it's 3 years old. He's thinking it's a few days old. It's 3 years old, and I guess that's good for me. He says on my side because you watching a 3-year-old video, but it's kind of outdated. So he wishes me the best for the you know for the. But I hate it when people have to look you up and find you. It's not a good thing when they have to do that. And, that's basically what he's saying. He's saying, we got to find you now. So why don't you make sure you hit that bell so you get notified, ladies and gentlemen? It is what it is right now. And I just maybe go back to the old system. You'll see my old cards up there. You won't see these AI produced, even though it's faster, and I don't have a lot of time to do, I'm just like you. I'm a head of household, I have family, and I do things just like I have a life, so uh, I've got to curtail some of this um, a little bit. I'm going to show you these charts though, but before I show you these charts, these candlesticks, this technical analysis, and reading these candlesticks. Make sure you get a copy because I'll be referring to it. Popular candlesticks patterns used by millionaires, chart strategies reveal. There's some definite chart strategies that you can learn really, really quick, ladies and gentlemen. These are the best, the most popular ones used by the wealthy, So make sure you take a look at these popular candlestick charts used by the wealthy. Now let's go to our charts. I want to show you a few things. Let's take a look at energy fuels. Something is happening here. I'm not saying it because energy fuels is one of my favorite baby knockouts. I'm not saying it because they're into rare earths right now, and I think they're going to do spectacularly in the long run. I'm not saying it because I think they're going to pay dividends one day. So I told my private students in the Baby Knockout newsletter a couple years ago that they would be one of the first uranium baby knockouts to pay dividends. Now we've had some lithium baby knockouts pay dividends before, but they'll be one of the first ones at under $1 in that 80 cent range or so. They'll be one of the first ones due to their rare earth income, which is going to be phenomenal here in a little while. Give them some time. Give them some time. But as you can see, the black here is a 13-day moving average. The red is the 48-day, and you have the 200-day. Now, you see the black right here. You see this crossing over the 48-day here. You see that? See that red crossing, that black crossing? That's a buy signal. Short term, ladies and gentlemen, short term buy signal to mid-term buy signal. Is it a fake out? We don't know yet. Like I said, we'll know in about 30 days or so if it's a fake out or not. But it's energy fuels crossing over right now. Keep your eye on energy fuels, ladies and gentlemen. It's just doing its thing right now. Just that crossover is there. We're seeing it. What about UEC, Uranium Energy Corp? Not quite there yet. Not quite there. We're turning up and we haven't crossed over yet. But in a day or two, if we cross over, ladies and gentlemen, as you keep an eye on this, that is once again a short to midterm buying opportunity. And you know, if you're a daredevil, what do? You see that turning up like that, and you even if it's not over the 200-day moving average, which is going to be major resistance there at the 200. We could go up to the 200-day and get smacked back down. So it's going to be tough there, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be tough, but I think we'll get over. What about? Let's take a look at it's not coming up. Uh, what is coming up? I have these problems with these guys. Let's take a look at Encore Energy. It's in that same position. It can be days away from a short to midterm buy right here. We're turning up. The 13 days turning up. Looks like we're being smacked down on Encore at the 48 day. We're being smacked down here. We can smack down just like that. We're not overheated on any of these. They're all the RSI, the resistance. They're in the 50s, ladies and gentlemen, in the high 50s. A lot of them. They're not very high. They're not up in close to the 80 where they'd be overbought. So they're in the 50s right now. Got a lot of room to run. We can move with these. We can move. Let's go back to this little baby here, which is looking good. Our leader here. Um, Let me get you better. As you can see, Chemical. Get it lined up for you there. Chemical right on the verge here of crossing over. Now it's starting to flatten out the 48 day a little bit, while the 13 day comes up and it's going to smack and go over that. It's going to be a short to midterm buy. Now on the other side, when it comes down, that's a short to midterm sell. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. You see the candlesticks are looking good. We got the green going on. We add our we're doing well. We're doing well, ladies and gentlemen. Doing well. Let's take a look at Denison. My always a favorite, crowd favorite, Denison Mines. Mind you, guys, these guys are doing this on pretty heavy volume. 61 million shares Denison traded today. That's not, that's not too shabby. That's some funds out there picking up on Denison. As Denison turns up, Denison goes over the 48 day right now. But are we there yet? Are we there? The 13 day is still, as you can see in the corner here, still it could get smacked down. We'll see in the next few days. We'll see how if Denison holds up, back down, test, it trades. It's going to trade. So we'll see. The ultimate goal is to get up over this 200 day and get off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to make it. Once again, RSI 57. We're not overheated on these things, not yet. We're doing very, very good with a lot of these leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, when you look at the leaders, look at Energy Fuels, you look at the UEC, doing very, very right there, right on the money. Look at Chemical, which is our leader here. Chemical, right? You're what are you right there? We're right. We're just getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, to cross over on these things. I'm telling you, hold on to your wigs and toupees because it's coming. Encore, right there. We're going to be crossing over, and of course, good old Denison Mines will be. It's just a matter of when, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know when. I don't know when. I couldn't tell you. Make sure you pick your copy up again, once again, ladies and gentlemen. Popular candlestick patterns used by millionaires. Make sure you have a link in the notes here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you pick up a copy. Um, that is, let me tell you about something else that concerns me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, and thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell also, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the bell so you're notified about all of the uploads because we're gonna hit this thing hard. Yeah, Mickey D. But Bitcoin is running right now, and how our baby knockouts doing? But they're doing fine, you know. But right now we got the crossover going on. Sure, things are going well in gold and silver right now. Uh, yeah, a pullback would be healthy. I said it may pull back. It would be healthy, but I'll tell you, with what's really concerning to me is the chaos in America. I mean, America is going backwards. we're cutting off all communication with countries, with whole continents, and then they're just lying about it. There's just so much. You almost can't recognize America anymore. And who would want to come to a country that is losing its identity? America was the melting pot, the best and the brightest. And when you look at what we have now in the White House and I'm not saying the president, but who he surrounded himself with, I mean, he surrounded himself with dumb and dumber. I get rid of these people really, really quick. And I'm not one to criticize. I don't criticize anyone. But this stuff that's going on in America is just too much. It's too much for anybody. I'm a patient person. I'm a kind person. I'm a gentle person. I usually don't shoot first, you know. So, and I'm not going to stay there to be shot either. So, it's really, really, it's really, really annoying, and it's kind of. But anyway, we'll get back to our stocks, and we'll make it. I don't want anyone to. We had people that during the Bitcoin run and during the back in the day the cannabis run and during these. I don't want anyone to apologize for the type of money that they make. No one, no apologies necessary. No apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Knock Wall Street on its butt. These politicians knock them on their butt. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick their, we're gonna tear walls as soon as these everybody's cut off. We gotta produce right here in America. We gotta have our rare earths right here in America. We gotta have our gold and silver right here in America. Everything we're gonna go mining, mine. They'll be digging in your backyard, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it. That's my rant for today, ladies and gentlemen. It's the beginning of the week. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful end of the month. It's the 28th today, so you guys enjoy yourself. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Uh, that's all I have for you. You guys have a great, great rest of the trading week. You guys, when you need strength, you need energy, just look up. Love you. Take care of yourself. God bless you.